Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, third chapter, ABCD about the action, Karma Yoga, 29th Sloka. Prakruter guna sammudhaha sajjante guna karmasu tan kritsna vido mandan kritsna vinna vichalayet. Bhagavan Shri Krishna, while explaining about the secrets and the intricacies of the Karma Yoga, the benefit of the Karma Yoga, after explaining so many different aspects of it, in 27th Shloka and 28th Shloka, Bhagavan explained about the two types of people. One is a Ajnani and another is a Gnani. This Ajnani is called as the Vimuhudatma, who got deluded by his own intellect, and he is predominantly dominated by the Ahankara. That's why Bhagavan calling Ahankara Vimudhatma. What is this Ahankara Vimudhatma's character? He sees only the material world and the material benefits and never bothers about the spiritual world or the spiritual benefits. The spiritual means our real nature is spiritual, our real Swarupa. But Prakriti, the acquired nature is the Swabhava. Our intrinsic nature is called Swarupam. That Swarupam is Atma. That Atma is Satchidananda Swarupam. And that is not having any attributes. And it is not at all attached to any of these actions. But still here, it looks like that with this body-mind complex, along with that, this Atma also doing actions. But actually, if you analyze it, then you will come to know the Atma, which is ever shining, which is supporting all the states of the life, all the phases of the life, all the avasthas in every day-to-day experience, in everywhere it is commonly available without changing. That conscious principle are the Atma Swarupam. He is not known, he never recognized, he never turned his attention towards it. So he simply look at the Prakriti, and because of this Prakriti, the nature here outside, the world which is made up of the matter, which is governed by the Maya, and it has got the Vikruti and modifications constantly modifying and changing. And these actions are all happening according to that guna and that karma and the related senses, sense organs and gunas mainly. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas. All these actions are happening in that way only. But this Ahankara Vimudhatma in between, who is having the feeling of that I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, and this Ahankara, which is born out of the ignorance and gain the strength because of his own karma vasanas, and that he takes it as a real. But in reality, this ahankara is not real. The ahankara is only imaginary, illusory, created entity, which is not real, false entity. So that is by saying this karta aham iti manyate, by saying that what is happening, he will be caught up in the results of the actions, because whenever I claim that I am the karta, I am the doer, naturally the result of the action will come to me. Then question comes, is it possible, sir, to do the actions but without claiming I am the doer? Yes, definitely it is possible. That's why this whole entire karma yoga chapter we are listening that only. You just change your attitude towards the action and see all the actions are happening only in the at the relative level, in the relative world, in the prakriti. So one person is not understanding, he is called Vimudhatma, another person got understood this, he is called Tattvavit. In 27th, 8th Sloka, Bhagavan called the wise person as the who knows this reality. Okay, the Atma Anatma Viveka, who is having, is called Tattvavit. And he knows all these gunas and karmas are inter exchanging and functioning. Gunas all gunas guneshu vartante. By knowing this, he benefited that he never get lost in them, he never get tainted by them, he never get caught up in them, he never accumulate the results of the karma phala. Because karma is becoming the cause for the janma. And when you have again janma, then you will have again desire. So kama karma janma, again kama karma janma, kama karma. This continue. But this gnani is not going to caught up or tainted by this kind of guna, the actions of the relative world done by these upadhis. The instruments are the body mind intellect complex. Then in 29th sloka, Bhagavan given one again suggestion warning like to these wise people. So as I told Arjuna, one person is Vimudhatma, who got lost in the prakriti only matter oriented. That person naturally guna karmasu he got lost in that, and he is not known the real essence tattvam. So akrisnavidaha and mandaha is dull-witted. Even he somebody told Shastra tells, but he don't give the ear. Even though he gives the ear, but he won't hear. So such a dull-witted and egoistic person and half knowledge person, akrisnavidaha tan. There are many people like that in the world. But this another wise person, Krishnavit, who knows very well which is real, which is unreal, who has got that knowledge of the reality and unreality, Atma Anatma Viveka, Krishnavit, that wise person should not disturb or create a confusion among those akrishnavita, because a wise person also has to live among the unwise otherwise people. So otherwise people are there around you, they may come into contact to you, unless otherwise they come and ask the real advice, I want you please tell me, like Arjuna asked, like the Uddhava asked in the Bhagavata Mahapurana. So like that, or now The Lakshmana asked the Rama in the Rama Gita. Otherwise, you don't just condemn them or reject them and don't create a confusion in them. So let them walk in that path which they are walking. If at all possible, you just change their walking direction towards the righteousness first, dharma. Before that, they are only ardhakama purusharthas oriented people. Now, give some dharmic advices, that is good. Later, slowly, they will get the desire to know what is Brahman or the truth. So, better not to create any, uh, don't unsettle them. For example, one beggar eating some food. That food is a rotten food and he took from the dustbin or somewhere because he is feeling so hungry. And one a civilized, educated person came and saw that what a nasty, rotten food you are eating. It is bad for the health. Don't eat. Don't eat. Throw it away. Then that person threw away food. Then, then what I can eat? I don't know. This person who advised throw that food. Then after he thrown out, that beggar asked, "Now tell me what I will eat. You give me something." No, 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 I can't give anything. I won't give. This is what called vichalayati. So na vichalayet. See, he is at least eating something and he is surviving. That is a bad food or a infected food or what is going to come the health problems later. That is different. But at least by eating that food, he is able to survive. You unnecessarily told to him, throw it away, but you are not able to give anything or show any other way to for him to sustain. This kind of things don't do. This kind of things. So you have to give something better which you can really give and help. Simply advising and I don't know, you do something. That is not correct. So like this, Lord advised, never disturb or unsettle the people who are living comfortable in their own way of life. So unless otherwise they feel the urgency and the need of the dharmic life and the spiritual life. Then after telling that in 30th sloka, now almost the main crux of the Karma Yoga teaching getting over. So Bhagavan giving altogether 5 important principles, Panchashutra Pranalika, a fivefold formula, very important sloka in the whole third chapter. मयि कर्वाणि सकर्माणि सन्न्यस्याध्यात्मचेतस निराशीर्निर्ममो भूत्वा युध्यस्व विगतज्वरः. So Bhagavan giving here 5 important points. I will take in this order. So now you have a desire to attain the moksha. Now you have a desire to know the truth. Now you have a desire to get out of your sorrow. Now you are ready to get out of from your delusion. Yes, are you ready? Then you are called as a mumukshu. Who desires for moksha is called a mumukshu. Moktum ichchati iti mumukshuhu. And only if desire is there not enough, then you have to work for it to attain that pure knowledge, confirmed knowledge. unshakable knowledge. By knowing which knowledge, you need not to know further anything. All your problems of the present life, and there is no question of again future life or anything. Not only that, with this gnanam, all your karmas are all going to be burnt away. Burnt away. That Bhagavan tells later straight away in some other chapter. So here, and not only that, the present karma which is already delivered to you, the result of the karma phala prarabdham, you will get the strength how to deal with this prarabdha, how to face the prarabdha, how to exhaust this prarabdha. So Bhagavan giving five-fold formula, five sutras. The first one we have to take from Viveka Buddhya. Viveka Buddhya. That means with a proper discriminative power, with a devoted mind, uh, what I am telling, Adhyatma Chetasa, the word we have to take, then the meaning is Adhyatma Chetasa. That is the first word used in that. For that I am giving the meaning. That means Viveka Buddhya. That means with utmost sincerity, having commitment and the sincerity towards this teaching of the Shastra, my words, that means Lord speaking here, my words, because that word is there, Mayi, in the beginning. So, Adhyatma Chetasa, Mayi, in me, with proper understanding, with discrimination, what I have to do? Sanyasya Sarvani Karmani Mayi. You give up all the actions and offer to me. Sanyasya means here offering. You offer all your actions. It is not a literal meaning, that taking the sannyasa or changing into the akar roops or like that. But Bhagavan means that sanyasya means offering all the actions which you do in a whole day, okay, my to me, which me, this is Vasudeva Parameshware Sarvagne. Shankara writes, okay, he is born as the Ishvara, took the avatara and born in the Devaki Vasudeva's womb. And so Bhagavan here claiming himself as putting himself in the state of the Ishvara. So with the bhava of the Ishvara, Krishna telling that, and you offer to me all the actions. So then this is the first instruction, but Viveka Buddhi is very important. How that Viveka you will get? When you listen to the Shastra, when you approach the Guru will teaches you. The teaching will cultivate the Viveka, discrimination power. Even when we talk about the Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti, the first qualification is called Viveka. What for you are studying the Shastra? Why you have to study the Shastra? There are so many other things you studied so far in your college and in your university and all that. You completed your masters and postgraduate and doctorate, whatnot. But here you must know exactly very clearly, okay, so that Viveka you will develop by coming to the teacher and listening to the words of the teacher. Anyhow, here offering sanyasya means Seva Bhavam or Ishwararpana Buddhya. You remember that you are doing all these actions for my sake, for my sake. Ishwararpitam mechaya krutam. If you do like that, this is from Upadeshasara of Ramana Maharshi. So you will be purified. Chitta sodhakam mukti sadhakam. So sanyasya sarvani karmani mai. Then the third principle Bhagavan telling here, you become a nirashi. Nirashi. So actually, nirashi bhutva, nirmamo bhutva. These words are there in the sloka itself. So I am taking word wise, point wise. Nirashi. Nirashi means you become a hopeless person. Don't keep any hope in your heart. Oh, what is this negative advice? It is not negative advice. Without any hope in your heart means without any expectation. Without any expectation. While doing the work you do with the feeling of the Ishwararpana Buddhya, karma kuru. But the results, whatever results has to come to your actions, if they are good dharmic actions, if you are offering them and doing only for the sake of the Lord, to please the Lord, naturally the results will be good only. Your mind is going to be purified. You will get the qualification for further to walk in the spiritual path. Okay. Then there you need the attitude of accepting whatever the Lord gives back for your karma, being you offered the karma and doing all the actions. He knows that what now he has to give to you the results. Then accept that, take it as the prasada buddhya. Prasada buddhya karma phalam svikuru. Ishwararpana buddhya karma kuru svikuru. So, two main principles of the karma yoga again reminded here. So, sanyasya means Ishwararpana buddhya, nirashi bhutva means prasada buddhya. Then the fourth principle Bhagavan tells that nirmamaha bhutva. Having you become nirmamaha. That means ahankara is the cause then which creates the mamakara. I am, then me and mine. So that mamakara, this is belongs to me, this is mine. So like this, nirmamam. Mama means mamakara. Nirmama means not having this mama bhava nirgataha. Give up that. Nothing is belongs to you, my dear, in this world. Neither you belong to this world, neither world is belongs to you. Then you are belong to me. The world is also belong to me. See what a great broad mind, broad vision. So therefore, what we generally maintain and claim these relations in this world, my child, my wife, my house, my property, my job, all that, everything is belongs to the Lord. Nothing is belongs to you. If you really think, even this body which is made up of bundle of bones and the skin and all these pancha mahabhutas in a different form, is not made by you. You know very well for certain, even according to science, it is created by the your parents, male and female, joining, and it is born and growing with the help of the matter, with the help of the matter. So that is also not belong to you. Then what is there for you to claim that this is belong to me? What is the logic that this body is me and the body is belong to me? I am not the body and the body is not belong to me. So this clarity should come. So mamakara. Because of this only ahankara, mamakara only, the entire story of the samsara, suffering story continues, starts. It endlessly can keep on going. As long as you are not dropping your ahankara and mamakara. That's why this Ishvara element, the devotion factor, this Karma Yoga factor is very, very important before you are establishing in your real essential nature to get the Brahma Jnana. So, Amanitvam Buddhi is called Nirmama Buddhi, Nirmamaha Bhutva. This Amanitvam word Bhagavan is going to tell later on the qualities of a great devotee, which devotee who is having these qualities is more dearer to me. Amanitvam Adambitvam Ahimsa Kshanti Rajyavam. Later we will see in the other chapter. So, not having this claiming of this is belong to me. See, Panchabhutas are not belong to you. You are not created. So, this body you have not created. And what this body is experiencing, these objects and all that, food or anything, that also you have not created. They are also made up of Panchamahabhutas. So, the creator is Ishvara, who is the cause for this entire world to manifest. Then where is the place and question of claiming that it is belong to me? So many great kings came into the world. All are claimed this is my kingdom. I conquered this entire whole earth, all these things. Where are they now? All of them they have left. Big, big samrajyams and samrats are all left there and went off. They have gone. So the man, when he is coming into this body and taking birth, not bringing anything with him, not bringing anything with him literally. Only he is bringing his punya papa, because which he performed in the previous janma according to his dharmic adharmic lives, good and bad actions, and punya papa. Those two things only now comes for his experience sukha dukkha here. So if the simple logic and the discrimination, then how much? Otherwise, generally these human beings, we fight for small silly things in the world at the family level, the society level, the nation level, all the time fight. It is the fight between the dharma, Pandavas and Kauravas. Just for the sake of the kingdom and the power, and so ahankara and mamakara. Ahankara vimudhatma is Duryodhana and mamakara vimudhatma is Dhritarashtra. But in between, apart from these two, our Arjuna Maharaj is the Satvika Ahankara Vimudhatma. He also having ahankara, arrogance of his own greatness. That's why that's even sattvic ahankara also makes the person to suffer, makes the person. That's why we must get out of these all three types of, okay, either it is a rajasika mamata, tamasika mamata. Three examples. See in the Bhagavad Gita in the beginning, I explained all this to you, and now this is the sattvika mamata. But it is a mamata. Why you claim at all? Who are you to claim? What capacity you have in front of the Ishvara? When you see the total samashti, that's why always if you have the bhavana of the samashti, total, then naturally the small petty thinking mind and the small I, which is a dirty I, and create all the problems, becomes a cause of again to take birth and suffer and die, again take the birth, suffer and die endlessly. So this is the fourth principle, amanitvam or nirmamaha, nirmamaha bhutva nirashi bhutva it adhyatma chedasa sanyasya sarvani karmani mayi. So four principles are enumerated. The fifth one is now, because I told that don't keep any hope and expectations of any results or like that, then don't think that I am discouraging you. I am advising you to become a dull and unenthusiastic person. Don't take like that. That is not my intention, hey Arjuna. But you have to work. Yudhyasva. Yudhyasva means be always active, be always vigilant, and be always on the alert living is called Yudhyasva. It is not that context meaning that you fight this war. If you take the general meaning in this context, Yudhyasva means get ready for to fight. Get ready for to fight. Fight means what? For Arjuna, it is a situation fighting. Is it not same for all of us? We are in the battlefield of the life. It is also a kind of fight only. Here, the fight is between again same like our own mind, mental thoughts, good and bad, dharma, adharma, dharmic and materialistic. So the war is not outside, the enemies are not outside, the entire picture is happening in everybody's mind. That's why Bhagavad Gita is not taught only told to the Arjuna alone. This teaching is a unique teaching, universal teaching, eternal teaching, which everybody has to gain to get rid of their own karma bandha, their own sins, their own misunderstanding, and to make themselves liberated. Everybody needs. So, in one way or other, all of our lives are is like a battlefield only. So here, sometimes victory, sometimes loss, gain and loss, ups and downs. The pairs of complementaries, all that I'm constantly playing the game. Only thing you must have this understanding. So for that you need this knowledge. So yudhyasva. You don't think that don't have any expectation and avahankara mamakara drop everything. So become a lazy and hopeless person, live like a hopeless person without any hopes. No, you just you get ready and grow out of this mess of the ignorance and gain victory. But while doing this, you must be very calm and quiet and balanced. Actual instruction, the five is Vigata Jwaraha Yudhyasva. You lead your life, live in this body, in this world, with this equipment of the body, mind, intellect, with the same objects and thoughts and emotions. Be as a perceiver, feeler, and thinker, but still you be vigilant. Vigata Jwaraha means by being vigilant, by being free from the excitement. Jwaram means normal meaning is fever. In many languages of our Indian language also, Jwaram means whenever there is a temperature, okay, in the body raised, then we call it as Jwaram. Different types of fever. So we got the Jwaram free from the fever. What is here fever? Without any anxiety and without any excitement. That means with the Samatva Buddhi. Bhagavan is already introduced in the second chapter, Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Jwaram is called here, according to the spiritual practice, in this context, is called mental acidity. We know the stomach physical acidity, but this mental acidity generally only in spiritual teaching of this Vedanta scriptures, when you listen only, you will come to know this mental acidity. What is mental acidity? No, having this ahankara bhavana and the mamakara bhavana, the enjoyership and the doership feeling, and a egoistic feeling, feeling proud and great about your achievements, and trying to dominate everybody, try to suppress others, and try to show off and prove that how you are great. All these are all the mental related feelings only, no? Attitudes. All this comes under the mental acidity. So that's why Bhagavan telling here, after becoming free from all this mamakara, ahankara, and then, but offer your whole life is a offering. Your entire day, whatever you do. That's why very beautiful in our culture. Offering is the main practice sadhana emphasized. Everything offering from morning as soon as you get up with God's grace. Okay, of course your karma phalam. Now you got up. Where is that guarantee that once you sleep, you whether you get up and tomorrow one more day you will live? No guarantee. Many people just die in the sleep itself. So you are gone into the sleep means you are practically you are dead for the world. But your karma balance is there, so that will makes you to get up. So if that getting up the karma balance, do you know how much balance is there? Do you know that any guarantee that you will get up tomorrow and lead one more day? So while getting up itself, say thanks to the Lord. Thank you, Lord, for giving me the another opportunity to lead a one more day. So let this day also be an offering to you, unto you. So that's why The morning, as soon as you get up, such kind of prayers and such kind of feeling should be there. नित्योत्सवो भवत्येषाम् नित्यश्रीर्नित्यमङ्गलम् येषाम् हृदि स्थो भगवान् मङ्गलायतनम् हरिः. So have such a feeling, and then see, after that, while taking the bath and while taking the food, so many anushtanams, and everywhere remembering the Lord, everywhere offering to the Lord, remembering the Lord, offering to the Lord. Huh? How many prayers are kept while taking bath, Gange Yamune Chaiva, while taking the food, Brahmarpanam, everything. While you start going outside again, there is a prayer. Okay, everything until afternoon again you have the prayers, Sandhya, if you know it, Trikala Sandhya, and night until you go to the sleep, then again you offer it. Karacharana kritam va, kayajam karmajam va, shravananayanajam va, manasam va paradam vihitam avihitam va, sarvametat kshamasva, jaya jaya karunabdhe, Sri Mahadeva Shambho. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. Again you will switch off the light and go to sleep. This is Tapomaya Jivanam. These are all bhavana, more the attitude rather than external actions. Some places, some are included with the action. So you will remember symbolic, actions are symbolic for the mental attitude. So when attitude is proper, yad bhavam tad bhavati. Just to reciprocate that internal feeling, you are adding the action outside. But action outside is not important. If it is possible, do it. But attitude in the mind is more important. So in this way, without having any kind of sense of guilt or arrogance, the final word about this Vigata Jwaraha, before doing any work, don't become excited. While doing also, don't become excited. After done also, don't become excited. Excited because of two reasons. One is either because of success or either because of failure. The success excitement is a sense of arrogance. The failure excitement is in the form of the guilt. If our days we are able to conduct in such a way that before going to sleep, if you will check today how I lived, do I have any sense of arrogance? I achieved this, I done this, or there is any sense of guilt? This is a wrong thing I have done, like that. The absence of the sense of the arrogance and guilt is called Vigata Jwaraha. You got the point? Okay. That means altogether Samatva Buddhi. Then after telling this, Bhagavan in 31st shloka, now see, I taught you so much this, and whoever listens to it, accept this. Ye me matamidam nityam anutishtanti manavaha श्रद्धावन्तो न सूयन्तः मुच्छन्ते te कर्मभिः. Now in very clear terms, Bhagavan telling that this is, I am not teaching to you a new thing, Arjuna. It is not only for you, it is whoever listens and whoever understands, everybody need this knowledge. That's why Bhagavan putting a common noun, Manavaha, any human being. Ye Manavaha Anutishtanti, the people, whichever people, who always, Anutishtanti means always follow, always listen first, know it, and take it and practice it. So those people who always follow idam me matam, this my teaching. Here Bhagavan telling the mama me, wherever Bhagavan in the Gita uses this first person many times, me, mama, my, me, all this what? It is also kind of showing the ahankara. No, Ishvara cannot have ahankara. If he is having ahankara, he never become a Ishvara. But it is a command, because these are the words of me. From the standpoint of the Almighty, as a omnipotent, omnipresent, omnipresence and omnipotent and omniscience, as a God, generator, operator and destroyer. That is the meaning wherever Krishna, not egoistic king of the Yadavas and the who is the king of the Dwaraka, lived for short period 125 years, and uh, he also born like many other people. Of course, he has got some extraordinary powers and all that. No, don't take in that way. Bhagavan is going to tell that also. If anybody mistakes me like that, why I have to listen? That problem also Bhagavan is going to tell. Now here, ye me idam matam anutishtanti nityam manavaha. Very simple. Whoever follows this my instructions, how? Shraddhavantaha, with utmost faith, with commitment, with concern. Okay? Shraddhavantaha. And plus, here Shraddha means we cannot simply say only faith alone. Okay? This Shraddha is a commitment from the inner core. This Shraddha is again, of course, until I believe and have faith, I cannot listen or understand. So this Shraddha means utmost respect, utmost commitment, utmost sincerity, okay, utmost faith. Also we can say Shraddhavantaha, with faith. Why you need the Shraddha here? Shraddha means faith. See, whichever we don't know, whichever we cannot see, naturally we have to believe. If mother shows you when you are a small baby child like that, yes, this is your father, then we have the faith on the mother and we believe and accept that person as your father. Like that, many things we don't know. So we have to believe only, no? So being the results of this particular path of Karma Yoga and this practice of Jnana Yoga, they are so subtle, Sukshmam, we cannot see physically the benefits like the other benefits. Okay? Then where which you don't know about it, if you want to know, you must have the faith. That's why you must have the faith in the scriptures, you must have the faith in the teacher, you must have faith in the parents. In fact, you must have faith on yourself. So faith means all this. We are not simply telling faith on the God and faith on the religion. Shastra tells that you must have the faith on yourself first. So in this way, Shraddhavantaha first. Then Anasuyantaha, who doesn't have any critical analytical mind, without being any critical. Critical means what? All the time finding the loopholes. Okay, Asuya means enmity or enviness and feeling jealous. Anasuyaha means who doesn't have any kind of finding the faults mentality, and who is not having the any kind of enmity. or the hatred or the jealous is called anasuyantaha. Okay, they. So if these are two main qualities. If you want to accept what Lord saying is it is true, not 100%, 200% it is true. To accept that you need this Shraddha and Anasuya Bhava. So without any criticizing mentality. Because if you go on criticizing and finding the faults, there will be a problem. You never be benefited. Such a people only muchante karmavihi. They will get out of the uh, they, they will they will come out of it karmavihi. Well, this is Karma Yoga chapter. How you can get rid of and freed from the bondage of karma? Because when you do the karma in the way of Karma Yoga in this way, then gradually you are getting eligibility for Jnana, and you will establish in the self-knowledge. That self-knowledge destroys all your karma bandhas, the shackles of the karma. That is the meaning. Through Jnana Yoga. It is not Karma Yoga cannot simply remove the bondage of the karma. How the karma can remove the bondage of the karma? Karma is the cause for the actual Janma. Janma is the cause for the Kama. Kama, Karma, Janma. Then that is the case, how karma can destroy the karma? But the secret is karma cannot destroy the karma. Karma Yoga gives you the eligibility to enter into the Gnana Yoga. Gnanam destroys the karma phala. Okay? So in this way, Bhagavan very beautifully telling that if you don't practice this, the disadvantage also Bhagavan is going to tell. Now the advantage told here Bhagavan, okay, the disadvantage here is telling एत्वेतदभ्यसूयन्तः नानुतिष्ठन्ति मे मतम् सर्वज्ञानविमूढांस्तान् विद्धि नष्टान चेतसः. Now opposite contra picture Bhagavan giving there. He said whoever have the Anasuya Bhava uh, and Shraddhavanta. Here Yetu etad abhyasuyantaha, who criticize, who find the faults in my teaching, and the non-believers and the criticizers. Abhyasuyantaha means they won't care, they won't respect. Who is that to say? How my Lord said like this, in my religion it is said like this. So I have to listen. Somebody said, I have not seen Krishna. So like this, I have not, somebody written these Shastras and all that, and that you are sitting and keeping that something and talking to us. So if such kind of suspicion, if that's a Shraddha, that doubt is there, what is the loss? The loss for whom? Bhagavan telling. Na anutishtanti me matam. Okay? Those who don't follow, give ear to my words and take them as a Shreyas good for them, and they will be uh, Sarvagnana Vimudhan Tan. Who are they are going to lose, they are become unfit and useless even for Sarvagnana Vimudhan. What it means, Sarvagnana Vimudhan means they are completely deluded about this great knowledge. Okay, deluded with respect to this knowledge, or Sarvagnana Vimudhaha means they were either materially they cannot flourish. That means those who don't know, those who don't like to follow either the Dharma Marga, and they don't know mm, they don't know about what is importance and the greatness of the following the Dharma, or they cannot know the naturally because they didn't follow the Dharma, they cannot know the Brahma. So here, Sarvagnana means either Dharma Gnanam and Brahma Gnanam. Okay? That means because of your not understanding the Dharma, by following you adharmic life, by committing so many sins, you are losing all your hmm, uh, power and the importance of this human life, because human body, human life only have the choice to exercise whether to the good and bad, to do the dharma or adharma. Other animals doesn't have that choice. So naturally you will be pushed down to the other lower janmas. Otherwise, you may, if you follow the dharma, you may go to the higher worlds. You can enjoy more in a great, in a more flourish manner. But you are losing that also. That means that the materially also you are uh, getting lost, and dharmically also you are getting lost. With the nashtana chetasaha, please know for certain that person, that those people are wasting their nashtana chetasaha. Okay, that means um, achetasa, nashtan achetasa. Atesa means avivekinaha. Their vivekinaha visa. Here avivekinaha, indiscriminate people, and they are they are caught up, they are doomed, drowned, and it's a great loss for them. But unfortunately, they won't understand this. What to say, hey Arjuna? So, like that, Bhagavan, after comparatively said both those who listen, those don't who listen. Those who listen, they will be benefited. Those who don't listen, they are the losers. Nobody is not loser. God is not loser. Shastra is not loser. Who is teaching that Shastra, that Guru is also not the loser. Ultimately, you are the loser with your own arrogance and the ashraddha, with asuya, aviveka. Then after telling this, Bhagavan, 33rd shloka, सदृशं चेष्टते स्वस्याः प्रकृतेर्ज्ञानवानपि प्रकृतिं यान्ति भूतानि निग्रहः किं करिष्यति. Here it is a cryptic statement, or the contradict statement. A doubt will come here, and doubt is raised actually. See here, everybody by birth, they are born with a certain vasanas, okay, according to their purva janma. The software is already prepared, blueprint is already there. Only to execute that blueprint of the previous software, now a hardware, this particular body he has taken. And so we see in this world everybody, even they are very intelligent people and educated people, born in the religious family, born in the good family, higher uh, pedigree and all that, gnanavanapi, even a man of knowledge actually. Which knowledge? Whether it is a material knowledge or the spiritual knowledge. I'm just giving the rough word to word meaning. Next class I will explain more detailedly. what is the intricacies of this particular shloka. Otherwise, in this shloka, if you listen, you will get some doubt and contradiction. General meaning. So, apignanavan chestate acts how sadrusham swasyaha prakrutehe, according to their own nature. That's I told that our swarupam is different, but our swabhavam is different. Swarupataha, we are all equal. Atma-wise, conscious-wise, we are all equal. Absolutely. Even Ajnani also same Atma, Gnani also having same Atma, dog also having same Atma. Consciousness-wise, it is one and the same. But when in that particular body, that Ahankara Jiva, who is taken the possession of Ahankara, his behavior depends upon the previous janmas, some imprints, the vasanas, swasyaha prakrutehe, swabhavataha, according to his nature, bhutani yanti prakrutim. All beings go by according to their nature. Their nature. Okay? And if that is the case, everybody behaves according to their own inner nature, which is already inbuilt. Then kim nigraha karishyate? What will restrain will do if I want to stop and protest that particular swabhava? If I start protest and want to put a stop, is it correct? Is it possible? And what that your restriction or the restraining to stop that swabhava to continue, what result will it give? What will restrain do? That is the question. Nigraha kim karishyati? Then there is a possibility of, oh, in that case we need not to do anything, we need not to try. Whatever is my swabhava, my nature, I behave like that. Everybody also, according to their swabhava, they behave. Then what is the need of this Bhagavad Gita, Shastra, Satsangam, Shravanam? Then this puzzle, this doubt, Bhagavan himself is going to clear it. We will discuss more about this shloka and then connect to the next shlokas in the coming class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.